back to Walker Boy Outdoors. We're gonna go over my trot lines. I use two different styles of tag ends. One is snap swivels. I use them, they just loop back on themselves and I lock them in. That way I can put it around a dock or a tree or something like that, depending on where I'm at. And then the other is just a standard tag, and I put two beads on it so I can easily find it, not have to worry about it getting tangled too much. And then it's just a long stretch of rope. Close to my tag ends, I put a one bead. These are just overhand knots, keeping it in place so that I can know where about I am on the trot line. I put one close to the end so that I know I'm at the end and I ain't got no more hooks. Further down, about an arm's length stretch, I run more snap swivels. These are in between two beads so it can rotate around, do all that fun stuff. Once again, just overhand knots, keeping my beads and snap swivel in place. On my snap swivels, for my drops, what I do is I run leaders or snails or however you want to run them. But I run pre-made leaders that I can pull on and off, run a different variety of hooks depending on what size fish I want to target. I do this also because I fish a lot of saltwater areas, so a lot of times I'll change from a mono leader or a standard trotline drop to a steel leader, so anything with teeth won't bite through. But I just put my leader on there, snap the swivel back shut, and I end up with a drop that works pretty good. Also doing this, if I feel something really heavy pulling on the line, because here in Florida, we got some mighty large snapping turtles. We catch some very large fish. Or we have alligators that occasionally will try and get our catfish off the line. And I don't want a trotline drop getting hooked into me and potentially pulling me out of the boat. So if I feel something heavy, I pull all my drops off, all my leaders, so that I don't get a hook in me. Makes it a lot more efficient. I also do it this way because I have little man a lot of times, and he can hand me. Keeping kids occupied in a boat is very important, and he can hand me, once I have all these baited, he can hand me this, no problem, and I can put it on the line. It involves him and gets him very interested in helping me do this, and then we can go about our day fishing and we can pull these lines later. Now, to deploy these, my smaller length ones I'm probably going to keep in a coffee can. And I'll use foam yoga mats in between, pieces of foam yoga mats in between each trot line. Because I run 6 hook ones, 12 hook ones, and I have a 24 hook one for when I'm wanting to catch a lot of fish. It's also considerably longer because instead of a standard 6 foot length in between hooks, I'm running almost 12 feet in between hooks. It's about a football foot long. Now, to deploy it, I have it in a trotline jump box that I built. This end will go to whatever I'm doing, and then I'll run the boat, and it'll slowly pull until my trotline drop comes to the end. Now these, I will go ahead and pre-bait my jump box. So all these will be set up, it'll be fed in and baited. And then I'll take that hook. Now there's slits cut in this yoga mat right here. I don't like how soft this is, so I'm changing that out this year. But it just hooks on like that. So when that line comes out, it pulls that hook away. And then the hook, it goes to the next one and the next one and the next one. And it'll deploy it super fast for maximum efficiency. It is a little more dangerous, and Little Man doesn't help me with it. But it is effective and it catches a lot of fish. I normally only set it the one time before I pull it. So I'll set it, leave it for the day or night, and then come back and check it. But I just wanted to share with y'all the trot lines, since I'm making them new ones this week, to show y'all how I'm doing it and how simple they are. And check out other YouTube videos too. A lot of people have different designs and ideas on what's efficient for them, and their ideas may be what you need, where mine is a little more complicated or tedious. So check them out, see which ones you like, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment. I'm open to suggestions anytime, especially when it comes to making life a little easier. Good Lord God's us here to help each other out and make things more efficient for each other. But when I run this next run of trot lines, I'll go ahead and show y'all how I do that and how my setup works. It doesn't work for everybody, but I mean, it ain't gonna hurt none. But we'll see y'all later on.